guys, Captain Foley here, and it's time for another Eaglemoss review. So, hope you're ready. Today is not a Star Trek ship, though. Today is going to be a Battlestar Galactica ship, and this is a big one, too. We've got the Blood and Chrome Viper here, and I was super excited to get this one. As far as I'm concerned, the best one of the Eaglemoss models that I've reviewed is the TOS, Original Series Viper. I do have the Mark II as well, which I've done a review on, and of course the TOS Viper, which I've done a review on. So this is another one that I like. I don't like the Mark VII. I'm just not a fan of the design personally, but this one is cool. It stays very true to the original design, and I really like that. So we're going to take a look at it today. So here's the box. Great display on the front. On the side you got Battlestar Galactica, Blood and Chrome, the official ships collection. On the side you got a nice picture of the Viper here as well. So let's just get into it, shall we? So here we got the book for the Viper. Viper Blood and Chrome book. And inside, Eaglemoss standard flair of how to put it on the stand. And here you got the specifications. So you got a great shot of the ship from the side. You also got the Primus First in the Fleet emblem there. But down here it says Viper, Blood and Chrome, and then has the specifications, which read: Fleet, Colonial, Roll, Strike Ship, Armory, Twin Kinetic Energy Cannons, length 8.8 meters. And of course we got some views of the 3D model used to make this ship there as well. So this is the Viper Mark III, as it says here. Another great shot of the model, and the third generation Viper prepares to launch from Galactica. You got the landing struts down there, so very cool. A bunch of different views of the ship in the show, including a training program, simulation, and some other really cool stuff. So there you go. Okay, so this is Lieutenant William Adama Husker. Husker is his call sign. There is the orthos for the Viper there, looking quite good. Name and call sign shows you forward RCS thrusters, stabilization fin, control surfaces, retractable landing skids, sublight engines, single pilot cockpit, kinetic energy, cannons, and segmented hull plating. So yeah, I mean, it's a cool looking design for sure. Not as good as the TOS one, but way better than the Mark VII. So little article here on revamping the Viper, and some stills as well. And then the Mark III was designed by model maker Pierre Jolet, who is a good friend of Trekyards and Trekyards and has been on our show before, and he does fantastic work. So next page, there's just some more stuff and pictures of the ship from the show. There's like 3 good ones there. And then going to the next page is our good friend and Doug Drexler. Stunning simulation. Blood and Chrome's Viper simulation gave viewers a thrilling dogfight while also establishing Adama's character. So, and there's, like I said, a picture of Doug Drexler, Blood and Chrome CG supervisor Doug Drexler. So he's been on our show many times. Good friend of mine, good friend of the channel's, and we've even had him on a live to talk about whatever you guys wanted to talk about. So we might get him back for another live if you guys are interested. Let me know in the comments. It was a fun one. You guys got to ask your questions and hang out with Doug for about 2.5 hours. It was a fun ride. On the back you've got the symbol there. And yeah, so that's the book, guys. Now let's look at the actual model itself. Like I said, it's a big one. It's big, but so are the other Vipers in this series as well. Again, it holds true to that original Viper look while still maintaining a lot of the Mark II features, and it's quite a beautiful machine. as you can see. A lot of detail, a lot of good heft to it as well. Obviously plastic wings and back part. This part here though feels metallic. So let's take a quick look at the Viper here. The front nose piece, you got some. I love the modeling of the color. It's kind of like a camo. It's or a weathered look. It's got the gray with the darker gray blotches. You can see the RCS thrusters and things there. Nice vents in the front. Nice long. I like the striping. I like the dark colors of that. Looks really good. Leading back to the cockpit there. On the side of the second or the main hull here, you got 407, and then a lot of greebly work and some little warning labels and stuff on there, which is really quite cool. See those gun cannons, looking awesome. On the underside, you got little things sticking out, so little running lights, 407 again, and then some detailing back here as well. Very cool. On the underside of the wings, again, you got some scuffing, some weathering. Some of the striping is actually coming off, which looks really cool. And I gotta say, this is neat. This is really neat. Going back up top, though, we've got the canopy. You can see the back of a seat, but no bottom of the seat. No forward consoles. No real detail inside, unfortunately. And you can see inside, which is a bit of a shame. But you can see the back of the seat. So there's that at least. So the wing mounts for the guns, they lead back into these small little winglets here, which are not as big as they are in the TOS Viper. And I think that's one of the reasons that this one doesn't quite hold up for me. I think they should be a little bit bigger. But that being said, from the front, they look awesome. But on the wing there, again, lots of super great attention to detail. You got scuffing on both sides. One side's got some scuffing here, and the other side, a totally different scuffing pattern, which is nice. You got all the fighter jet no step markings, which is cool, and you got 407 on the other side there as well. Also, these little antenna. There's a little antenna on the tips of the wings, which are a nice little touch. A little bit delicate, so be careful you don't break those. Looking at the side, you've got the main body of the engine and some cool little greeblies in there. Engine detail that they, so they can get access to the engines themselves. And up top, the top fin again has some scuffing on each side. There's one side and then the other. And then it's got SF10 579011 detailing up there. Going to the back, a lot of cool detailing on the back. I love that the middle engine is a little bit smaller in this design, but you've got nice vectored thrust nozzles things, and again they're aged, they're weathered, they got some like rust appearance on them, and you can see some little fin details inside, which is neat, and a lot of cool greeblies right in the middle there. So yeah, so that's the Mk3 Viper. A good addition, and I like the coloring too. It's gray with gray modeling, but it also appears a little bit blue. It's got a little bit of a blue hue to it, so that's kind of neat as well. But yeah, I still prefer the TOS original series Battlestar Galactica Viper, but I can't be picky. This is very cool, very cool. I'm very hefty, very substantial models. So kudos to them. I'm really digging their Battlestar Galactica line. They are just hitting it out of the park each time with these. They're so impressive, every one of them that I reviewed, and I just look forward to more of them. So there you go, guys. That is the Mk3 Viper. Let's take a look at it on the stand and wrap this video up. So see you over there, guys. So as I was getting ready to set it up on the stand, there's no problem, so don't worry, there's nothing like that. Just I never really show the bottom of the stands, and they look quite nice. So Viper Blood and Chrome tells you which one the stand is for, and it's very similar to the other Viper stands. It's just kind of a thing that it slots into, which I love. I love these compared to the Star Trek ones that kind of obscure a lot of the ships with the way they have to be held. These are very minimal, and I love that. So it's a good detail there as well. Alright, so there she is on the stand, and as I pointed out, there's little notches in there which line up perfectly with those. So you just put it on and it just slots in. It's actually a snug, nice fit. So we can see a lot of the details here. I love the weathering, I love the paint scuffing. The little antenna are a nice touch. There's that cockpit that you can see into and can't see any real detail except for the back of that seat there, but that's alright. Other than that, this thing has a lot of fantastic details, nice touches, and it's just overall a beautiful, beautiful piece. I think Eaglemoss is really doing super well with the Battlestar Galactica stuff, and yeah, kudos to them. Alright, so as we always do, I mean, if you put this on a lower shelf, you get some really good views of the Viper, and it looks fantastic. Having it flying away from you, towards you, whatever, depending on where it's displayed in your home, it can look quite stunning, as you can see. Same with eye level. So many different ways to show this ship off. The front view is very nice. I do like that very much. Again, not the hugest fan of it from the side, just for the simple fact that I think the wings are a little small, but that's just my personal opinion. So you don't have to listen to that if you don't want to. But even facing away from you, it's got such great detail on the back that, you know, on an eye level shelf facing away from you, even for some reason, if you want to do that, or if you have a shelf that you can view from both sides, it's got some definite advantages there. Now, putting it on a upper shelf, again, there's enough detailing and stuff on the bottom side, and to really make a difference. I do love the minimalistic look of that stand. It really makes it feel cool, like a simple model, but it's very snugly put on there. So, oh, zoomed in by mistake there, sorry. So yeah, on an upper shelf you get a lot of cool views of it as well. Depending on where you're able to display it, you can definitely get some cool looks there. So anyway, guys, that is the Viper Mark III. Hope you enjoyed this one. I suggest you check out my TOS Viper review, as well as my Viper Mark II and all of my other Battlestar Galactica Eaglemoss reviews. They are fantastic. We also do Star Trek, of course. And if you want to get this thing, you can use the discount code Trekyards10 on checkout to save yourself 10% off any ships in Eaglemoss, including XLs, special editions, shop exclusives. It's an awesome code that can save you, like I said, 10%. And the only thing it doesn't apply to is pre-orders. So if you're pre-ordering, you won't be able to use the code, but other than that, it's good to use. So guys, that's it for this review. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, Trekyards, which includes our Fleet Yards content as well, and also Captain Foley's personal channel. And I look forward to seeing you there as well. Lots of cool stuff over there. So, and check out other videos by us, as we do quite a few. So anyway, guys, until next time, it's Captain Foley signing off. Bye-bye.